Hello everyone, this is Nat Green from natgreenonline.com. A few days later, they upgraded and I made $1,000. Hey guys, it's Nat Green here, and I've got an awesome video for you today. Now, I know that if you've been in the home-based business arena for any length of time, you've probably either received an email like this, or maybe you sent one like this. Hopefully the latter is not the case, but it's okay. And I want to tell you basically how I handled it and what my result was. Now, the way that I handled it is probably a little bit different than how most people would have handled it as far as how they would have replied. Now, I want you to think about how would you have replied and what would you have said to this person if you would have even replied at all. Now, I'm going to look off camera here so I can read exactly what he said. And the reason for that is because there's certain little nuances in his email that really allowed me to speak exactly to what I think he's trying to get at. Now, disclaimer here, I'm not a psychiatrist, nor do I play one on TV. I just know a few things or whatever. Or at least I like to think I know a few things. So anyway, he says, "Hey Nat, I want to believe that this will work. Convince me. I've tried everything but no luck. How is this better than everything else, and why would it work for me?" Then he asks again, "Can this work for me? Please be honest, for I have lost thousands already." Okay, so obviously, maybe your heart goes out to the person. It sucks to hear that people have tried a bunch of different things and they haven't had success with it. That always sucks. But here's the thing is, first off, I want to believe that this will work. The word "want" is huge here. Now, here's the thing, Belief is so powerful. And if you don't believe that whatever it is you're doing, the opportunity itself, that it works, you're gonna fail, If you don't believe that you can do it, you're gonna fail. And the second that you have any doubt of either of those things, you're done for. End of story, that's it. You have to believe that this will work. Because when you're talking to people, when you're shooting videos, when you're writing emails, when you're doing anything, if you don't believe, it's gonna come out in your correspondence, People can pick up on that stuff, so you need to believe in yourself. And I told him exactly that, Second thing, he says, "Convince me." How would you reply to that, Most people would probably go into convincing mode, and they would start saying, "My comp plan is the best, our products are the best, blah, 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 blah." Nobody cares, Here's the thing is, I told them straight up, I don't convince people, I've been in sales for years, and the one thing that I've learned, when you go convincing people, what's the first thing that they do if they feel like they've been convinced? A couple days later, they get buyer's remorse and they want to get a refund, they want to quit, they want to do anything but keep going forward, I don't want to work with those kind of people that feel like they got duped. And to be honest, I don't care about his money. I want him to feel good about him joining me in my business and kicking some ass. That's the kind of people that I want to work with. So I told him straight up, "I'm sorry, I don't convince people. That's not my style. I don't want you to have buyer's remorse, If you want me to show you proof, I can do that, and I can show proof till I'm blue in the ears, because I can show my back office and the money that I've made. I can show screenshots of people in my Facebook wall, in my Facebook thread, in my Skype chat with all the leaders. I literally see people making thousands of dollars every day, including myself. So, if you want to see proof, I can show you proof, but I will never ever convince anyone. Now, the next one that he says, this is even bigger, He says, "I've tried a bunch of different things and I've failed." Now, a lot of people can relate to that, Now, I like to refer to them as program jumpers, and it doesn't matter if it's every 2 months the new flavor of the month comes out that they're jumping programs. Maybe it's even every couple of years, But a lot of people in the home-based business industry, they have tried a number of different things, Now, yes, some companies are better than others. Some are easier to sell or whatever than others are, and that's fine. But here's the thing is, Now, the analogy I like to use, which I think just really illustrates a point, is you need to focus on building up your skyscraper, And until you have set the foundation properly, i.e. you and your mind, you are not gonna build a successful skyscraper. It's going to tumble over and fall, okay? So when you're hopping from program to program, like I said, some of them might be better than others, but what is the one constant thing of all those different opportunities? It's you. You are the one constant thing. Now here's the thing is, this is the tough pill for some people to swallow, right? Most people want to blame it on their opportunity, they want to blame it on their products, they want to blame it on their sponsor, they want to blame it on everybody else but themselves, okay? Now whether it was their skills, whether it was their mindset, maybe it was their dedication, maybe they didn't have enough time, whatever it is, it all comes down to you. Because if you think about it, every different opportunity, every different product, it works for some people. And yes, some might work for more than others, but if it works for other people, there's no reason why it can't work for you. So you need to get your foundation set properly. You need to work on yourself. You need to work on your belief levels. You need to work on your marketing skills. You need to work possibly on your sales skills, depending on how hands-on or hands-off your opportunity is. But there's a number of different things that focus and rely on you for your success, okay? Now that's the real big important thing here. So I basically said all of those things to him. I did say that I'm not trying to offend you, so please don't take this as offense, because I've never talked to this guy other than, some of my email broadcasts that go out, okay? I don't know what his circumstance is, but just from me reading the way he said things, I can see a lot into, who he is or what his state of mind is, okay? Now, here's the thing is, right? A lot of people wouldn't have responded that way, and they wouldn't have called him on his stuff. Why? Because they fear that they were going to scare that person away and never get them to join their business, which is very possible. And I knew that going in, and to be honest, I didn't care. Okay? Now why is that? Is it because I don't want to work with this guy? It has nothing to do with that. Not at all. He might be the best person ever, and he might be a leader. He just needs a few tweaks in his mindset, okay? But the thing is, it comes down to posture in you and how you handle yourself with potential teammates. Now, I knew the risk that I might scare him away, and that's fine. That's a chance I was willing to take. In fact, on a Facebook thread that I wrote, basically outlining this exact same thing, which I had a lot of positive comments, and people actually shared it quite a bit, because the viewpoint that I just shared with you, a lot of people found very valuable. Now, as a fun quiz, I said, do you think I'll hear back from him? Will I hear back from it all? And if so, will he tell me to go screw myself? Or will he join me in my business? Now, I want you to think about it for a second. What do you think he said, if at all? Well, he got back to me a couple hours after I sent it, and he thanked me for basically telling him how it is. And he said he wants to join me in my business. So what's the lesson here? Well, there's a bunch of them, okay? You need to believe in yourself. You need to believe that you can do it, and you need to believe the opportunity is real, which it is. And again, I welcome skepticism. It's okay. You also need to set your foundations right and get your mindset down right. End of story right there. You are the most important asset your business or any business can have. Okay? And the last thing is, you need to come from a position of posture if you want to be perceived as the leader that you are or striving to be. It's okay to risk losing people to tell them what they need to hear, not what they want to hear, okay? People want to be, have their backs rubbed and their butts patted all the time, and some people go that route in order to get other people in their business. But let me tell you, sometimes you need to give people tough love and tell them what they need to hear, because that's when they're going to have those mind shifts, and that's when they're going to really break through and start changing themselves to work so they work better and work towards their goals, okay? So anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I think it's a really powerful lesson within this video. So I would love to hear your thoughts. I would love to hear your comments. I would love to hear your disagreements if you have any. That's cool. And of course, as always, like and share. And before I go, if you want to see the opportunity that I'm doing that's making me and others thousands and thousands of dollars every single day, then send me a message or click the link below, and let's do this, because A, I believe you can do this. I believe this opportunity is for anyone if they want to work it. And I believe that everyone can have success in anything. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you in another video.